Hey everybody, my name is Arlex, welcome back, and once again we are playing Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition, and we're continuing off with the Mebus questline to become a mage, and now I think we're talking to a fish merchant, or Miriam, excuse me. Still don't know the proper pronunciation of her name, but hey, I'll roll with it. I don't know why that happened. Okay. Making sure I got everything. I wish I could wear that. I'll be able to wear it soon, and why not? Cool. Alright, here we go. This old woman stands directly by the wall, staring off into the distance. She seems unconcerned with the flow of traffic around her and clutches a wooden pole from which dozens of small fish are dangling. I mean, I suppose that would actually make sense if you can't afford a stall. It's not like it's gonna do anything bad to the fish exactly if they were laying flat in a booth or something like that. I mean, they'd still be exposed to the air, so yeah. Oh, hello, sir. She squints at you for a moment, trying to discern your identity. Oh my, here I was thinking you would be regular customers. She proffers her a fish pole. Tuna, sir? Mackerel? Sea cucumber? No thanks, I had some questions. Her mouth presses down into a tight-lipped frown. She stares off over your shoulder. Let's investigate. Look behind you, see what she's staring at. You can see nothing of interest behind you as you turn back to her. You catch her looking at you. She looks away quickly, resuming her staring off into the distance once more. What? Do I look familiar to you? Goodness, no. She pauses for a moment. Now you do. Have you seen me before, then? I think ye are a man with your likeness, sir. 'Twas not so long ago. Tell me. Well, sir, you see, me sight's not so good now. 'Twasn't back then either, but I thought I saw you walk past with a small group trailing along behind ye. What did these people look like? It's hard to say, sir. 'Twas so long ago, and you walked by so quick-like, but I remember now, the way you held your head up, there was a woman following you, trying to stop you, to get you to turn around and speak to her, but you pushed her away. What happened then? Beautiful woman she was. Looked so sad, so angry all at once. She stood there for a moment, then followed along behind you just the same, hustling to catch up. You said there was a group. Who else was there? She shrugs. There was at least 2 other gentlemen with you, sir. Only one I remember too clearly, though, was tall, thin, reeked of bub, he did. I smelled him from across the way. Looked like he hadn't bathed in ages, too. He followed you close. He did. And he never said a word. Acted like the woman wasn't even there, and when she bumped in against him, trying to stop you, that's all I remember, sir. Give her some copper for her time. Let's say 10 copper coins. And let's see here. Have you heard of a Brigada fin? I was told it bleeds ink from its gills. She nods, blinks, then nods. Aye, that fish. That fish is a strange one. Not many have heard of it, unless want to eat it. Difficult to kill, and even in death, it still seems to live. Not many want to latch their teeth around something that still writhes. Do you have one?
Updated my journal.
Aye, but the ink, you'll need something to carry it in. Have you a bowl or cup, perhaps? Perchance? Or a tankard. Maybe one of the merchants is selling one. Farewell. Do I have anything? There's more to have anything. This is why you keep stuff. Alright, let's go over here then. Yeah, let's see if... I don't want to pay for anything, so let's see if one of the people that's helping me has something. Oh. Okay, yeah, okay.
Come in, Basher. Look here, the finest Toledo blade.
Yep, she's selling plates, jugs, cups, tankards. Okay. Okay, didn't tell me much. You peer into the crate. It's full of plates, cups, jugs, tankards, cutlery, and the like. They look to be of varying degrees of quality, but some of it appears quite nice. As you're looking them over, she presses up against you. See anything you like, sir? Her long, waving hair brushing against your shoulder smells faintly sweet like vanilla. I need something to hold ink in. Do you have a tankard or a goblet for sale? Oh, yes, many kinds. So they range in price from a few coppers to several hundred. Actually, I'm looking for the cheapest one you have. She raises an eyebrow. She reaches into a crate at her side, then throws a battered-looking tankard to you. It is covered in dents, and its handle looks like it is about to fall off. Looks like it was used on someone's skull. She smiles slightly. It'll do, thanks.
Updated my journal.
I don't think I paid for that. Cool. No, I got what I needed from you, Miss Harlot. Alright. I brought a tankard. Can I get the ink from the fish in it? She nods and plucks a fish from her pole. It twitches as she grabs it, then starts lashing about as she begins to twist it like a rag. She wrings it until bluish black ichor begins to trickle from the fish's gills. When your tankard is almost full, she relaxes her grip and throws the twitching fish into a sack at her side. Thanks and
Updated
farewell.
my journal.
Could have sworn there was a memory from her. Alright, I'll work with her later. Alright, see you at Old Mebeth. Alright, we are back at Old Mebeth. Mebeth is tugging at the mass of greenish lime-starched rags you brought from Giscorel. She seems to be purposely fraying the edges as if to peel them apart somehow. When she hears you approach, she turns, "Aye, child?" Okay, here's that ink you wanted. Wow, wow. Mebeth takes the tankard of ink from you, then sniffs it. "Prime ink, fresh it is, aye." She nods at you. "You've done well, child. All I've asked. All I ask you again, after all you've seen, do you still want to learn the art?" "Yes, after all, the guiding goal of your errands was to test my persistence, was it not?" Mebeth smiles, then nods. "Yes, mayhap, child, mayhap. And that's not all. You knew who I had to see to accomplish each errand, didn't you?" Mebeth nods again, slower this time. "Mayhap, child. Mayhap. Even so, what did your senses tell you about them?" "Mourns for trees showed me that my beliefs affect the world around me. Giscorel taught me that the ritual is a wasted effort if the purpose of the ritual is ignored. Miram taught me that no matter how much I think I know, there is still much I can learn from another's eyes." I swear she had a memory. It's bugging me. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to try later when I get more stats, more wisdom, since that seems to help memories and whatnot, because quite frankly, it's bugging me. I could have sworn she gave me a memory, but I can't find anything, so I won't waste anyone's time. Mebeth is silent for a moment, then when she walks over to you and touches you on the cheek, "Oh, child," she sighs, "you'll be a master or sorcerer one day. You will. You have the knowing of it, yet you've come to... sorry. You come to old Mebeth for help, you have? What could a midwife teach such a one?" "Much, Mebeth. I want to learn all you have to teach." "So you'll walk the path, then?" Mebeth pauses. "Well, first things first. Just having the knack for the art isn't enough. You need some means of giving it focus, usually spells. The spells are usually in a book, so the art demands you have a spell book, or it's like a can cast spells. Can you read?" You know, let's go with I don't know. Let's test it. Can you read this? Mebeth draws forth a small tattered card. It looks like a recipe. Examine the recipe. The writing on the recipe swims before your eyes, each symbol twisting out of focus whenever you try to read it. Almost instinctively, you relax your eyes, allowing them to take in the page all at once, and the symbols suddenly bleed together. The recipe lists measurements, ingredients, appears to be some minor divination. This is a minor divination, isn't it? It looks like it's a spell that allows the user to see the nature of an item, to see whether or not it's enchanted. Mebeth's eyes widen. How are you to test old Mebeth so? Are you some fiend? Let's see. No, well, not to my knowledge. What's wrong?
Updated my journal.
Well, not expecting it, was I? She nods at the recipe, then plucks it out of your hand. What you see, it's written in the language of the art. If you're not a mageling yet, it should be all a swirl jumble of mishmash. She snaps her finger, yet clear as crystal. You pluck the sense of it right up. Maybe you tell old Mebeth why that is? I think I might have known once, but forgot. Seeing the symbols just jarred my memory. Or else a natural gift you may have. No matter. You just shaved seasons off your learning. You have. Mebeth rumps. And I've been looking for someone to handle the chores around here, I had. If you need help with anything around here, you can still ask. It's the least I can do in exchange for you teaching me. No, don't worry yourself about that, she frowns. Well, you can read spells well enough. Spells are no good to you without a book to put them in. Do you have one? Mebeth glances around the hut, and then she catches sight of the black barbed picture frame you made. She picks it up and carefully studies it. This'll do. That thing is just a frame. But so are you, child. Still holding the frame, she picks up one of the starched rags you got from Giscorel. With a yank, she pulls off the greenish starched surface film, It flutters in the air like a wispy bit of cloth. Whatever Giscorel uses in the wash, it works better than curing. Stretching and stoning does on the normal rag. Can't afford parchment, I can't. Parchment? She takes the barely Try it again. She takes the starchy film and pulls it over the black barbed frame, latching the rag's edges onto the hooks around the frame until it looks like a small greenish-black painter's canvas. It's missing something. We'll need something painted on it. She nods aye, or written on it. She takes the tankard of ink you've given to her and sits it down next to her. She dips one of her fingernails into the tankard, then draws it out, mumbling to herself. She begins to scratch symbols onto the frame, one by one, still mumbling to herself. Wait. All's done. Mip stands drying her ink-stained fingernail on her robe. She tilts her head regarding the strange framed page in front of her. A page for your spellbook it is. She indicates you pick it up, take it. Inside your spellbook are your recipes, your spells, if you will. As long as they sit in the book, though, they're just words. She taps her head. The art demands you pluck the magic out of the book and then put them in your attic, your head, before you can tap their power. Go on. You put them in your attic by studying them, memorizing them. You usually need a rest first before you can do this, though. Any questions? No, Mammoth. Oh, no questions, eh? Well, now ye shouldn't have questions. You know alls about how to memorize spells, do ye? You're a sharp one. You sure don't need any more of Mebbett's words, all a gobbling up your precious time. You're a master sorcerer already. Give me, Mabeth. I meant no questions on what you'd said. Please explain how to memorize spells. Alright then, here's the dog of how you memorize spells. Pick the spells you want to stick in your head from your spellbook, a 4, and she goes to sleep. When you wake in the morning, there'll be a buzzing in your head like flies, ready to fly out. How many spells can I cast? You can cast only 1, perhaps 2 spells before needing to rest again. It's a tiny flitting mageling. There isn't much room in your attic, so use your spells wisely until you get wiser in the art. As your power increases, you'll get more room in your attic for spells. Alright, go on. You can only cast spells you've memorized, so if you want to use the art to mend something twice, you need to memorize the spell twice. How many times? Oh, sorry. Twice. Alright, twice, right enough. How can I get more spells?
My journal.
Mabeth shrugs. Keep your eyes and ears out for learning. Even common folks might have some minor magics to teach. There's also scrolls, recipes, books, even some stranger items that have spells inscribed on them. If you find one, just examine it closely and copy it into your book if you want it. Got it. I can also show you more spells if you return, especially when you've a little more of the planes in you. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Before you go, child, you'll need some magic for you to whet your appetite. Mabeth rummages in her robe, then pulls forth 3 small recipes, which she passes to you. You should copy these into your book so they can go into your attic as soon as possible. Thanks, Mabeth.
Updated my journal.
Wait, there's more. Mabeth fishes a tiny bundle of black cloth from her apron and unrolls it, producing a pair of amber earrings. These will protect you on your travels, child. I no longer wear them myself, so go ahead and take them. Thanks again. Alright, child, don't tarry here any longer. One such as he has other ways to spend one's time rather than hang around old Mabeth. Now come on, Mabeth, you're not so old. Ah, you flatterer. Your tongue is so lined with silver, it's shame of Batsu. Batazu? Get ye hence. Thanks for everything. Pa, you can thank me by not playing the addle cove with what you've learned. The art's damned many a fool who sought to bend it in the ways they weren't meant to bend. Now get along with ye.
I feel stronger.
Yay! Ah, crap. I need to do what I talked about the hit point stuff. Hold on. Alright, let's see here. I'll get back when I finish this again. Okay, I'm back where I was. Now let me do this right. 2.
I feel stronger.
Same thing. That's not right. Oh, I see.
I feel stronger.
Maybe it's because it's the first level in the class when I switch over. I bet when I level up, this will actually change a bit. So it'll be... unless they fixed it in Enhanced Edition. You know, remember what I talked about? Hit points varying upon level up. So save before you level up. Okay. Anything else neat? No.
What's up?
Didn't mean to do that. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. That's the mage quest. And let me see. I have some stuff to learn. Chromatic orb. Blood bridge. And identify. Ooh, +2 to armor class and memorize 2 additional spells. I like these. Okay. And I can now use this. Well, now my armor class is great. Okay, cool. And now I'm gonna go back to, well, let me check my spellbook. Mage spellbook. Oh, pause button. Hold on. It's been a while.
Sure, why not?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
All right.
Alright, see y'all at the Gathering Dust Bar where I stored my stuff. Okay, here we are. There's my stuff. I'll sell that later. Could have sworn there was something else. Not for now, anyway. Okay, so this one does shield, armor, and armor. So I'm going to want to copy the spell from the least valuable so I can sell the most valuable for the most money later. So, shielding. 5 seconds level greater. Warding. You know, I wonder if I bet I can sell these to Mebeth. Then I can figure out the price a little better, besides just warding. See y'all soon. Okay, let's check. Yes, I can. Awesome sauce. Okay, so Rune of Shielding. Okay, so Rune of Greater Warding, that is the shield, and that's 120. Why are they all worth about the same? That's not fair. Oh well. I don't remember that being the same. Oh well. My reasoning was still sound. Okay. Succeeded. Yay. And let me save, because yes, you can fail in learning these. The item's still destroyed if I remember correctly. And I've already got a chromatic orb. Right? Yep. Okay. So, I can sell her the extra stuff. Did not mean to do that. Did not want to do that. There we go. Bone Charm, Rune of Lesser Warding. Greater Warding. I'll look into see if there's some use for that later. And does he have anything I'm willing to part with? Not really, no. Let's see, how much money do I have? 722. I think I can buy one spell. I want that, but I'll get it later. Let me look here, hold on. You know what? I think I've decided I am getting Pacify. As per the name, this spell will magically pacify creatures 2 through 8 creatures of 6 HD or less in the area of effect. This affects all types of creatures except for undead. When you cast, creatures must immediately make a saving throw versus a spell. If they fail, they stop all activities that require any exertion, including combat, etc. From here, the affected creatures will fall into a deep slumber. The affected creatures will remain in this state for the duration of the spell if left unharmed. If attacked, they automatically gain a new saving throw to try and break the spell. Okay. So even if you attack them, it actually doesn't mean it automatically goes away, but probably is. So in other words, if I get mobbed, I can use this and try to fight the other people, and also for those thugs that are running away that I want the loot from. That should work too, I imagine. So I'll buy just this one for now. Awesome. Alright, well, it looks like that's all the time I have for today. Thank you for joining me. I think next we'll either A, do some quests in, near the area and inside of the Smoldering Corpse Bar, or just go back to the merchant area and do some side quests there. They both have some cool stuff, especially the bar area, but we'll get into that later. Thank you for, once again, thank you for, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. If there's any comments, criticism, please feel free to give me some. I'm still doing my best to improve. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe, and please like the video. That always helps. Either way, you'll have a good rest of the day. Bye!